On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Activism.
The policy or action of using vigorous campaigning to bring about political or social change.
Examples:
Antitrust activism. Digital activism. Internet activism has been crucial in raising awareness about critical social issues.
Security.
The state of being free from danger, risk, or harm, measures taken to protect against threats or attacks, a financial asset, such as a stock or bond that derives value exclusively from the ownership interest or claim to a particular underlying asset or obligation.
Examples:
National security. Security analyst. The building's security system includes cameras, alarms, and security guards.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
Privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Whistleblower.
A person who reveals or reports illegal, unethical, or immoral activities, primarily in the workplace or government, that are not publicly known but harm the public interest or other people.
Examples:
Anonymous whistleblower. Government whistleblower. The government has laws in place to protect whistleblowers from retaliation.
State of the art.
Characterized by the use of the latest and most advanced technology or methods, cutting edge.
Examples:
State-of-the-art technology. State-of-the-art software. The hospital has state-of-the-art equipment and facilities to ensure the best health care for its patients.
Encrypt.
To convert information or data into a code, thereby making it unreadable without a key or password. To conceal or obscure information in a way that makes it inaccessible to unauthorized persons.
Examples:
Encrypt data. Encrypt message. To protect their sensitive information, many businesses encrypt their files.
Bounce.
To cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
Bounce across the floor. Bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Jurisdiction.
The extent or range of authority, power, or control exercised by a particular entity or organization, such as a government or court, the area within which such authority or control is exercised.
Examples:
Local jurisdiction. Limited jurisdiction. The case fell under the jurisdiction of the state court system.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
Enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Postal.
Relating to or involving the package or mail delivery, referring to an individual or situation involving the postal service.
Examples:
Postal delivery. Postal worker. The postal service delivers mail to your doorstep every day.
Vet.
Also a veterinarian, a person who has a medical degree trained to examine and take care of the health of animals.
Examples:
Vet clinic. Vet checkup. We had to take our dog to the vet because she was not feeling well.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Database.
A large amount of data stored in a computer system in such a way that it can be searched and updated easily.
Examples:
Database administrator. Employee database. Each country's officials can access the central database.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Legitimate.
Accordant with or allowed by law, lawful.
Examples:
A legitimate child. Legitimate question. Public political demonstrations are considered legitimate rights for citizens.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples:
Rarely seen. Rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Membership.
The state of belonging to a group, a club, an organization, etc.
Examples:
A membership fee. Membership in a stock exchange. My application for membership in the association was accepted.
Leak.
To allow liquid or gas to get in or out from a hole or crack in a pipe or container.
Examples:
Leak data. Leak a classified memo. He leaked serious accounting irregularities that only people in the company's executive could know.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Coalition.
A temporary alliance formed by two or more political parties for combined action, the state of being combined into one body.
Examples:
A three-party coalition. Coalition forces. The two largest opposition parties announced they would form a coalition in the next elections.
Corruption.
Dishonest, harmful, or illegal behavior, especially of people in positions of power.
Examples:
Corruption accusation. Federal corruption charges. Rampant corruption led to a loss of trust in the government.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Grail.
A sacred or highly prized object, often associated with a quest or search for something elusive or unattainable.
Examples:
Holy Grail. Ultimate Grail. The search for the Grail is often used as a metaphor for any difficult quest or task.
Journalism.
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Pal.
A close friend.
Examples:
Baseball pal. Longtime pal. She is a pen pal of mine.
Albatross.
A large, oceanic seabird with long wings and webbed feet, known for its impressive ability to fly long distances, including circumnavigating the globe, and for its association in popular culture with bad luck or misfortune. Of golf, a specific scoring achievement that is rarer than a birdie or an eagle, used when a player completes a hole in 3 strokes under par.
Examples:
Albatross on the par 5 hole. Albatross migration. The researcher spotted a majestic albatross gliding effortlessly over the ocean.
Indirectly.
Not going straight to the point, implying or suggesting something.
Examples:
Indirectly related. Indirectly impact. The CEO indirectly expressed her disappointment with the project's progress.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Substantially.
To a great extent or degree.
Examples:
The price went up substantially. The house was substantially built. The proportion of female engineers has substantially increased.
Clip.
A small metal or plastic device used for holding an object or objects together or in place, a short part of electronic media, either an audio clip or video clip.
Examples:
Tie clip. Short video clip. He fastened some sheets of paper with a clip.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Element.
A fundamental or essential part of something.
Examples:
New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Bushmaster.
A large, venomous snake found in Central and South America, characterized by its long, thin body and distinctive triangular head.
Examples:
Bushmaster snake. Bushmaster habitat. The bushmaster's venom is highly potent and can cause respiratory failure.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Helicopter.
A type of aircraft that is capable of hovering in place and moving vertically, as well as flying horizontally, often used for emergency medical services, military operations, and transport in areas with limited access.
Examples:
Helicopter ride. Police helicopter. The company's CEO arrived at the meeting via helicopter to avoid traffic congestion.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch, fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people.
Examples:
Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Outrage.
An intense feeling of anger or indignation in response to something that is perceived as unfair, unjust, or offensive, a public display of anger or protest against such injustices.
Examples:
Public outrage. Outrage over injustice. There was widespread outrage over the government's handling of the situation.
Gross.
Being the total amount of something before any deductions, obese and ugly or unpleasant.
Examples:
The gross amount. Gross injustice. The drastic reorganization has significantly increased this company's gross profits.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
The disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Cannon.
A large, heavy gun fired from a fixed position or mounted on a vehicle, used in warfare or hunting.
Examples:
Cannon salute. Cannonball. The heavy cannon fired a loud shot that echoed across the battlefield.
Shell.
Hard outer covering or case of eggs, nuts, some seeds, and some animals.
Examples:
an eggshell, a mollusk shell. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Excuse:
a reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
excuse for inaction, perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Killing:
the act of causing death, a sudden and intense force or effect that causes significant damage or destruction. A situation where someone is making a substantial amount of money or experiencing significant financial success.
Examples:
killing spree, profit killing. The killing of unarmed civilians is considered a war crime.
Rescue:
to save someone or something from a dangerous or difficult situation.
Examples:
rescue a dying dog, rescue a company from bankruptcy. The fire department arrived just in time to rescue the family from the burning building.
Journalist:
a person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
a China-based journalist, journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Involve:
to include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork, involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Insurgent:
rising against established authority or government, characterized by rebellion, dissent, or insurgency.
Examples:
insurgent attack, insurgent group. The government forces fought brutally against the insurgent rebels in the remote region.
Analyst:
someone whose job is to examine something to learn or understand more about it.
Examples:
banking analyst, senior research analyst. The analyst concluded that bankruptcy was inevitable.
Arrest:
to take into custody.
Examples:
arrest the thief, arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Allege:
to state or claim that something is the case, often without proof.
Examples:
allege misconduct, allege his guilt. The company has been accused of violating the law, but they allege they have done nothing wrong.
Confess.
To admit to having done something wrong or to reveal something personal or private.
Examples:
Confess sin. Confess truth. He confessed to his crime and turned himself into the police.
Embassy.
The diplomatic building where a country's representatives to a foreign country are based.
Examples:
Embassy staff. Embassy function. The embassy building was heavily guarded by security personnel.
Cable.
A set of wires covered by plastic or rubber that carries electricity, phone signals, etc. A solid thick rope made of twisted hemp or steel wire.
Examples:
Cable television. Coaxial cable. This system uses submarine cables to exchange information between continents.
Deny.
To state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
Adamantly deny killing. Deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Obtain.
To get something, especially by making a great effort.
Examples:
Obtain a license. Obtain a bid. Where can I obtain the application form?
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
Allied diplomat. Expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Classify.
To categorize or group something according to a system or set of criteria. To assign something to a particular class or category based on its characteristics or properties.
Examples:
Classify images. Classify emails into folders. I need to classify these documents for the upcoming audit.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Conceal.
To prevent something from being seen, found, observed, or discovered.
Examples:
Conceal my identity. Conceal a close relationship. Despite the intense verbal abuse, she concealed her anger well.
Concerned.
Feeling worry or interest about something, showing interest or attention.
Examples:
Persons concerned. Concerned citizen. I am concerned about the safety of the children playing in the park.
Unintended.
Not planned or meant.
Examples:
Unintended bias. Unintended misunderstanding. Excessive human interference in the global environment may bring unintended consequences.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Immunization.
The process of making a person or animal immune to a specific disease by administering a vaccine or other preventative measure.
Examples:
immunization program, childhood immunization. Due to the success of immunization programs, certain diseases, such as smallpox, have been eradicated.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
health policy, foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting, identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Motivate.
To make someone want to do something, especially something that requires tremendous work and effort.
Examples:
motivate the students. All ability to motivate. The ability to motivate people is a priceless asset.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
a military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Inhuman.
Lacking human qualities, such as compassion, kindness, or understanding, cruel, brutal, or without regard for others' suffering or dignity.
Examples:
inhuman act. Inhuman conditions. Prisoners were subjected to inhuman treatment in an overcrowded jail.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Irony.
The expression of one's meaning by using language that usually signifies the opposite, typically for humorous or rhetorical effect.
Examples:
Bitter irony. Irony humor. The irony of the situation is that he won the lottery on the day he lost his job.
Secrecy.
The state or quality of being kept hidden or private, the act of keeping something confidential or unknown to others.
Examples:
Government secrecy. Maintain secrecy. The company's secrecy surrounding its new product launch has created consumer excitement and anticipation.
Dissident.
A person who opposes the policies or actions of a government or other authority, often publicly and openly, a rebel or revolutionary.
Examples:
Dissident activities. Outspoken dissident. The government's security forces constantly monitored the dissident politician.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Presumably.
Believed to be true or likely based on the available evidence, or supposed to be the case without definite proof.
Examples:
Presumably accurate. Presumably refuse the offer. The witness's testimony was presumably based on what he had seen and heard.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something, to exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
Compel a person to submission. Compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero, unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Troublemaker.
A person who intentionally causes difficulties or problems for others, often by disruptive or provocative behavior. A person who tends to create or attract trouble or controversy.
Examples:
Troublemaker kid, accused troublemaker. The teacher had to reprimand the troublemaker in class constantly.
Intriguing.
Arousing curiosity or interest, often due to a mysterious or complex quality, fascinating or captivating.
Examples:
Intriguing concept, intriguing character. The novel's plot was intriguing and kept readers in their seats.
Blowout.
An uncontrolled release or sudden burst, often of air, gas, liquid, or energy, a rupture or explosion, a lavish or extravagant social gathering or party, a situation where one team or individual defeats another by a wide margin or overwhelming performance.
Examples:
Blowout sale, blowout victory. The car had a blowout on the highway, causing a sudden loss of tire pressure.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War, Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer, engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Rival.
A person, company, or thing competing with others for the same thing or in the same area.
Examples:
Rival bidder. Merge with a rival company. He interfered with his rivals in various ways during the campaign.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Firm.
Resolute or unwavering in decision-making or action, strong or secure in structure, make or composition, reliable, trustworthy, or dependable. Noun, a business or company.
Examples:
Firm grip. Accounting firm. The firm deadline for submitting the project is tomorrow, so we need to work efficiently to finish on time.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Verify.
To check that something exists or is true, or to prove that something is correct.
Examples:
Verify a document. Verify identity. We always verify all critical information independently.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
ID.
A part of the psyche that represents the unconscious desires and instincts of an individual. In psychoanalytic theory, it is believed to be the most basic and primal part of the human psyche. Also ID, short for identification, a document or card that proves a person's identity, such as a driver's license, passport, or national ID card.
Examples:
The ID ego. ID card. I forgot my ID at home and needed it to enter the club.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
Undergo surgery. Undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Fundraise.
To collect or solicit funds or donations, typically for a charity, nonprofit organization, or political campaign, often through events, campaigns, or online platforms.
Examples:
Fundraise a charity fund. Fundraise for a new shelter. The school is planning to fundraise to purchase new books for the library.
Minimize.
To make something, especially something bad, small or less serious.
Examples:
Minimize a loss. Way to minimize conflict. I bought a gadget before my trip to help minimize stress during the flight.
Re-engineer.
To redesign or restructure something such as a machine, system, organization, etc.
Examples:
Re-engineer work processes. Re-engineer the organizational structure. As technology evolves, we need to re-engineer our work styles.
Phenomenal.
Extremely good or impressive, outstanding.
Examples:
Phenomenal success. Phenomenal growth. The athlete's phenomenal performance broke all previous records.
Startup.
A newly established company or business.
Examples:
Startup business. Early stage startup. Our company's services are targeted at startup executives.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Disclosure.
The act of making something known or revealing information that was previously hidden or secret, often used in legal or financial contexts.
Examples:
Disclosure agreement. Public disclosure. The company's disclosure of its financial records led to a better understanding of its operations.
Caliber.
A level of excellence or worth of someone or something, diameter of a tube or gun barrel.
Examples:
High caliber executive. The caliber of a vein. The student's caliber has improved from mediocre to above average.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Bottleneck.
A narrow or busy section of road or a junction where the traffic often gets slower and stops, anything that slows down development or progress, especially in business or industry.
Examples:
Performance bottleneck. Bottleneck in production. Memory bandwidth is a significant bottleneck in this computational simulation.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Salary.
A fixed amount of money that employees, especially those who work in an office, receive for doing their job, usually paid every month.
Examples:
A handsome salary. Salary after taxes. What are your annual salary expectations?
Restructure.
To organize a company, business, or system in a new and different way to make it work more effectively.
Examples:
Restructure sentence. Restructure my debts. The economic downturn made it necessary to restructure the business.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Recipe.
A set of instructions for preparing a dish, including the ingredients and the method of cooking.
Examples:
Recipe book. Recipe collection. The recipe for the cake is passed down from generation to generation in her family.
Breed.
To keep animals for producing offspring in a regulated manner.
Examples:
Breed horses. Breed suspicion. This animal breeds in northern latitudes.
Paranoia.
A mental condition characterized by delusions of persecution, unwarranted jealousy, or exaggerated self-importance, typically compounded by feelings of anxiety or irritability.
Examples:
Encourage paranoia. Suffering from paranoia. His paranoia about being followed made him constantly look over his shoulder.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently, to find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
hack through the jungle, hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Prosecute.
To bring legal action against someone in a court of law, to pursue or carry out something to completion or achievement.
Examples:
prosecute criminal, prosecute case. The attorney decided to prosecute the suspect for stealing from the store.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
deploy troops for battle, deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Mafia.
A secret criminal organization that engages in illegal activities such as gambling, extortion, racketeering, prostitution, and drug trafficking, typically maintains a strict code of loyalty, secrecy, and omerta, equals silence or non-cooperation with authorities.
Examples:
organized crime mafia, mafia activities. The boss of the mafia was finally caught after years on the run.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
the core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
traffic incident, security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
capable worker, capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Generous.
Willing to give and share something such as money, help, kindness, etc., especially more than is necessary or expected.
Examples:
a generous reward, a generous and thoughtful person. This teacher is generous in his grading.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
victim support, victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
nurture love, nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Combat.
A fight or battle, usually between opposing military forces, an engagement in which opposing parties attempt to defeat each other by force.
Examples:
combat zone, hand-to-hand combat. The veteran was honored for his service in combat.
Perpetrator.
A person who carries out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception.
Examples:
perpetrator identity, culprit perpetrator. The police have not yet caught the perpetrator of the crime.
Injunction.
A court order that prohibits or compels a specific action, a legal command or directive requiring a person or organization to do or refrain from doing something.
Examples:
legal injunction, court injunction. The union requested an injunction to prevent the company from firing workers without cause.
Publicize.
To make information or news publicly known or communicated, to promote or spread awareness of.
Examples:
publicize event, publicize research findings. The company hired a PR firm to publicize its new product.
High profile.
Attracting much attention and interest from the public and media.
Examples:
high-profile lawyer, become high-profile. Within 6 months, the research thesis became a high-profile scientific paper.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
financial crisis, crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises 2 characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector, private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials. Biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Offshore.
Situated at or happening in the sea, not far from the shore or land, of winds coming from the land.
Examples:
An offshore oil field. An offshore fund. The company undertakes offshore development for software companies in many countries.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Parliament.
A legislative body, especially the one that represents the people of a country or state.
Examples:
Disband parliament. Event of a hung parliament. He was a member of parliament.
Unanimous.
Of 2 or more people, in complete agreement, of an opinion, decision, or vote, agreed or supported by everyone in a group.
Examples:
by a unanimous vote. Obtain unanimous consent. That bill reached a unanimous agreement.
Exert.
To put forth effort, to put into action, to bring into play.
Examples:
Exert control. Exert influence. He exerted himself to lift the heavy weight.
Harmonize.
To bring into agreement or concord, to make compatible.
Examples:
Harmonize with others. Harmonize two different opinions. The musicians attempted to harmonize their voices for the chorus.
Transparency.
The condition or quality of being easy to see through.
Examples:
Lack of transparency. Transparency during the trials. The main discussion topic is government transparency.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.